Hello and welcome to another game of Dota 2 in the International 3 group stages. We are watching Mufc and Fnatic. We are in Group A and we're going to see if Fnatic can get themselves or keep themselves on top of the food chain right here in the Group A. And if Mufc can make themselves at least on par perhaps with Mousesports, who have only won one game so far. Mufc has not won a single game thus far. Beat is, of course, my co-caster for the entire preliminaries. Welcome back to the broadcast.
Yes, this is a very important match for Fnatic. I think everyone knows by now on MUFC that they all know within their own team. 0-8, they're bottom 4.
Yeah.
So now it's can they put up a battle to get better positioning? Maybe not have to fight against a tougher opponent in the first round of the loser bracket. Meanwhile, Fnatic, this is very important for them. They're in a 4-way tie for first place right now. There's DK, Fnatic, Navi, and one other team that I'm forgetting named Dignitas that are all 6-2 right now. So a win here will, if they 2-0 here, they're 8-2, and that gives them a good chance of getting top 4.
It should be getting them top
clinching
4.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
They had a 1-1 split earlier today with LGD, which I caught a tiny bit of those games after MUFC Navi finished, and yeah, they're looking good to get towards top 4 right now. They just need to keep winning.
Easier said than done. MUFC already having their hands on the bet rider. Shadow Demon also picked up for MUFC. We've got a Weaver and a Dragonite for Fnatic, though. Two strong heroes to start off with the IO banned out, with the Lifestealer banned out, and Alchemist and OD banned out as well. We still have a Visage in the pool. So far ignored. MUFC really likes to play that one for Ling. No-Tail kind of likes to play that a lot as well, though. First pick after the banning phase goes the way of MUFC, however, so if Fnatic doesn't want to face the Visage, they have to ban it out right now. But they ban out the Gyrocopter, leaving the Visage in, and MUFC, if they don't want to pick it up straight away, they'll probably have to ban it out right now otherwise. Are you still there?
Damn it, I muted my mic instead of unmuting it. Oops, I thought I had it muted.
Okay.
Alright, so what I'm saying to myself, apparently, is that Dragonite is a hero that Fnatic runs a fairly decent amount, and they run extremely well. Dragonite's one of those heroes that makes your follow-up as for your whole team extremely easy, because whoever he Dragon Tails, that's who you're killing first.
Yeah.
He's a initiating carry, which is rare and very potent, and Fnatic, they just, every time they get that hero, they run it extremely well, and I see them have success with it. I remember because we played them a bit, and when we were playing at EMS1 back in July, a month ago, not even, it was not too long ago at all, I made a point of we need to ban Dragonite against these guys. When Hani's on Dragonite, that's one of his best heroes.
Well, he's gonna have a field day with that one then. MUFC though, I mean, they have a bet rider up at MUFC. It's still a strong hero. He is the highest banned and support in the entire group stages so far.
Yep, Batrider's just, he's one of those heroes that he is always going to be picked or banned. Period. End of discussion. Like, he's just, until he gets super nerfed, he's just always going to be there. The Shadow Demon pickup for them. Shadow Demon's a good hero against Dragonite. He's good when paired with another stunner as a roaming support duo. He's just a good defensive hero. He's all around a very solid support hero, similar to Visage. I'd say those two are probably the two best support heroes in the game. Then picking up Shadow Demon's great because whoever gets Dragon Tailed, that's who you have to disrupt if you want to use it defensively, which you probably should most of the time, in team fights at least. Against the DK. Weaver for Fnatic, that's a hero that Trixie played a lot of yesterday. I was checking out the Twitter action, and I remember Trixie saying that the only hero he seemed to play yesterday was Weaver. So let's see if he's going to play it again in this matchup. Venge picked up for Fnatic. So this is their answer to Batrider. They don't mind giving it away because they can just swap to break the lasso. And once Venge gets rank 2 swap, that'll be super easy to get off. I feel like I say the word super way too often in games that super isn't playing in.
Well, super is a good term for Vengeful Spirit. This is a superhero. Wow. I didn't.
Oh boy.
Oh wow! And it's only the
I-
fifth matchup today. Awkward.
I think all the Dota is getting to us.
Yeah, must be superheroes all around. We didn't even make that pun when we saw Super play. Did we?
No, we did about 72 times.
I can't remember.
Need
that
a
one
need an
either.
official Statman count for that, but I'm gonna go with 72.
Okay. Well, MUFC, they're taking it into their bonus time to decide which hero they wanna have next. They still need a carry. They still need so much. They have a bat rider, of course, that can fulfill multiple roles, so it's still fairly open what they are gonna be doing. However, with these next two picks, they will kind of have to define their lineup a little bit more, and Fnatic will, of course, wait for that to see how they're going to counter that. So far, we have a nice... I like this a lot, because we saw MUFC struggling a bit with their lineup so far, with the ways that they can execute the lineups that they have. Shadow Demon and Lina, one of the old school matchups. One of the things, actually, that was said about MUFC is that they were... I mean, they're invited for a reason. They're a very strong team, but they're kind of stuck in terms of metagame pre 6.78. And this shows that. I mean, Shadow Demon Lina is a fairly old combination there, but it still works.
It's a strong ganking duo. There's a strong gank duo for Fnatic as well, and Venge plus Chen. That'll be a fly Venge rather, and a no-tail Chen most likely. The nice thing about having a Lina Batrider combo on your team is that's a duo that can just smoke up together and go find kills across the map. And wow, Slardar!
Wow. I love
my.
this. You've got your disruption. Slardar can get in range for the crush. You've got your light strike array. That is very strong. Could be an aggressive trial indeed for these three. And of course, the amplified damage for the Weaver. Sick.
There's a lot of minus armor, but Slardar is a hero that you don't solo carry.
True.
Ever. They need to get another carry for the Slardar.
But considering if they run an aggressive tri lane, put the Batrider mid, they can still have a carry soloing top.
Yep, or they could safe lane or off lane the bat / jungle him and have a semi carry mid.
Yeah.
So that's another option. Something like a Kunkka could even work very well with their lineup. But amp damage against DK I think is the whole point of this, because DK has so much armor and he's a naturally tanky hero. You all of a sudden give him a rank 3 amp damage and goodbye armor. You just blow up the DK. And amp damage, of course, goes through BKB. Queen of Pain being banned out from Fnatic, they recognize that MUFC needs more damage in their lineup, and they don't want to have their DK lineage against the Quap, so they take that hero out. Plus, Quap is a hero that can fill a semi-carry role.
If MUFC is very confident, they can still pick up the puck, but it's not going to really have enough damage.
Yeah, exactly. There's not enough damage to pick up a puck. Shadow Fiend could be something they're potentially looking at. I've already seen him a bunch. They've got a good support duo to gank for him. I'm gonna go to the library tab to check out some other things. Heroes like Storm could work. A Furion solo mid could work. Which is something funky, but it does work.
It does work, yeah. True.
Trying to think of other heroes and Potom. There's a really old combo, especially in Western Dota, was teams used to do Slardar and Potom dual carries. It's something that could work here, sure, because both heroes have been buffed lately.
And both also work nicely with the Shadow Demon.
Yep.
You have got a glass cannon then, though. I mean, one Dragon Tail is gonna be pretty painful to her.
Yes.
And breathe fire over the top and everything, so it's a pretty risky pick.
Darkseer from Fnatic. That means it's gonna be an Arrow Weaver and Trixie Darkseer.
Yep.
That Darkseer pick kind of surprises me because they already have a Chen in the jungle, and you're gonna be putting Darkseer against a triple stun lane potentially. I don't know about that. Unless they just the one thing you could do if Darkseer rotates into the jungle is Chen Weaver Venge can push down the tower very quickly, which Batrider should be in the jungle if he's an offlaner, so that'll be fine for them. They'll be able to get the tower down, or they can. Yep, TA. There we go. Why didn't I think of TA? God.
I thought of TA.
And it's FZ2. That's a hero that's the hero he's known for. That's all he used to play every single game.
There.
Ah.
There. It's
I feel
okay.
stupid.
You haven't slept really that much, so it's all okay. So, but yeah, that's gonna be their aggression and more minus armor. they're gonna be able to go, if they have got their lanes under control, they can go for an early Roche, can apply that early pressure, and of course if their lanes are going okay, then Batrider is gonna get that Blink Dagger up very early on as well, and that means that MUFC, I'm really hoping that this will click for them, and I say click because we haven't really seen it like fit together all that well for MUFC, apart from that game 1 when they played up against Na'Vi, when they actually started having those team fights going their way.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm hoping for them that it's gonna work out. I mean, I really, like, okay, I am European, so I'm kind of hoping for Fnatic also to win. But MUFC, I mean, they have not got a single win yet today.
I mean,
I will grant
Fnatic
them one.
fanboy, but I still would rather watch good Dota.
It's true. Ooh, we have a Trident up on Scrutinized. Trident of the Sea Stalker. Well, that's Slardar for you.
Interesting.
I wonder what the voice animations are with a Slardar and a Naga Siren on the same lane. How emo would that be, by the way? And Snare to set up for the crush. Riptide, amplified damage, actually would be pretty strong. Fish combo.
Sheever creating fish strategies.
Yeah. Creating fish strategies. It works out.
I hope Alliance is taking notes right now.
Well, they did say they have some special things in mind. Maybe that was the fish strategy.
Seconds to battle.
For Fnatic, they're going to run a defensive tri-lane. They've got Fly playing the Svenge, No Tail playing the Chen, no surprises there.
No tail on a tiger.
Era is playing the Weaver. That is a interesting Chen set.
That's a cool gen set. Right?
Anywho, going back to who's playing what, Hani playing the DK mid. Hani has pulled 2 pieces of regen, so he can start with a stout shield against his TA. TA is a hero that does extremely well against DK, and can shut down the DK, so great pickup there. Trixie, gonna be playing the offlane Darkseer.
Yep, and that's everybody of Fnatic on the Radiant side. For the Dire side, MUFC is gonna have indeed FCFC playing the Templar Assassin. We're gonna be having Ling, or sorry, not Ling, TFG are too fucking good playing the Batrider, now playing as ABC. On the top lane we have Ling playing the Lina, Winter on the Shadow Demon, and the Slardar played by Scrutinize, otherwise known as Debilitive. I can't really pronounce that, but of course otherwise Huntress player.
WTF. WTF.
That's how you pronounce it?
Yes, WTF.
Wow.
Come on, Sheever. Anyway, we have a Han Trash player against the Trash Han players.
Oh,
just throwing that out there.
burn!
Come on, I played Han, it's not even a burn. It's a compliment.
Oh, well, sounded like a burn. Disguised as a burn.
Trixie's trying to stay top right now and get whatever he can. He's doing a lot of harassment to this Slardar. But Slardar, of course, can just say, hey, supports, give me your regen. And they both have a Tango and a Salve each, so he's not even worried about taking Iron Shell harassment. I'm waiting to see, because when Fnatic goes for the push, they should rotate Trixie into their jungle. Because this Batrider, which last time we saw Batrider from UC, or last time it was jungle at least, Winter played it.
Yeah.
This time it is TFG playing it.
Yeah, and of course that leaves the bottom lane entirely open. So that's Era with free farm. Mid lane is really the only lane for now that we're gonna have a PvP environment going on really here. We have a 6-for-3 kill score for FCFC, while Hani is setting on 5-for-3. So very even thus far. But the longer this lane goes on, FC should be getting ahead. I say should be, because of course it's still gonna be also reliant on skill. It's a melee versus melee matchup. Always a little bit more volatile than range versus range, to be fair, in my opinion.
I'm surprised that the lane is this close already, considering Hani hasn't really been able to spam Breathe Fire for last hits yet. Because TA is a hero that dominates DK, and FCFC is a TA specialist. This is the one hero that he used to always play it every single time I watched an MUFC game back a couple months ago. So, or not a couple months, but more than that, like going on 6 months. So he should be very powerful on this hero in lane.
Yeah.
Because that's where the hero shines. It's a lane shutdown hero.
Well, so far nobody is really shut down anywhere. Apart from maybe Darkseer, still level 1, going back to base, doesn't have any more clarities.
Smoke up from Fnatic. They're going behind the tower because they have a single pulse. They're going to have a double wave on this tower. There's already the Bassi up on Era. So they're expecting a hero to TP in response to this push.
A little bit rather
and they're setting up
TP.
for them.
He doesn't have a TP in his inventory.
I've been looking at the sports, they don't have a TP either, so it looks like for right now MVC is content to let this tower get pressured and maybe even fall.
Yeah, Courier doesn't have a TP scroll in it either, so this is... Yeah, this is not gonna happen. And by the way, I mean, TFG right now is just too low on HP to really make a difference there at all, so he's not gonna go there. And that should be a tower... If
And
not dying,
Fly?
at least very low. Sorry, Fly?
Fly has Skriok's talent as well. The immortal item for Venge. He's got that new attack animation, Wave of Terror animation.
Are you jealous? Do you have
A
it?
little bit. No,
Which one
I have Abaddon. Smoke out from MUFC supports. They're going to look to go kill Hani mid.
And of course, with the disruption, Soul
And-
Catcher level 2. Pretty strong.
Whiff was used. I wouldn't be surprised if Fnatic goes for another tower here. They still have a siege creep up. Come on, Fnatic. Get your boots and go for the building.
Oh, Hani. He's gonna run himself away. We'll be able to do that. Winter does not have boots.
Good work from Hani. Yeah.
Nice movement. And he's actually gonna get the rune as well.
And Trixie as well. Right when they went for the push, Trixie rotated to the jungle, so now he's going to catch up a little bit on experience and gold. Smart movement from him. TFG did rotate down to bottom after killing off his stacks to stop this push that's going to continue. He's just going to Firefly in front of the tower. There it is, and now the tower's safe.
Yep.
Dragon's a creep aggro.
Still some harassment, but no real danger for the tower just yet. We have the supports rotating back top from UFC. They are trying to help out the Huntress player to try and kill off the tower though, but this tower won't die just yet. At least it will get some harassment, but in comes Trixie. Iron Shells will be there. He's almost level 2. Still leveling
He
fairly
couldn't
slow.
actually kill off the stack because it's rank 1 Iron Shell, and it doesn't really do too much. Hey, he's 2 now at least. But that won't save him if he gets disrupted. If he's disrupted, he's just instantly dead.
Well, we have actually Hani popping his dragon form, laying down some harassment up on this tier 1 tower already with a double damage rune. Pretty strong. He is 22 for 11.
Yeah, the fact that he kept this lane even,
Yep.
I have to give a lot of props to Hani for that, because DK is supposed to get completely shut down by TA. Well, not completely shut down. You can never completely shut down DK, but should be a huge, huge lead for TA from this lane. The fact that TA doesn't quite have his phase up is a little surprising to
Is
me.
it Hani playing bad or FC, or Hani playing good or FC playing bad?
I think it's got to go on to the TA for not playing this matchup well.
Okay. I normally never want to say that someone is really playing bad, and you know, but in this case, I mean.
Yeah, it has to be the TA not being up to snuff. Maybe he hasn't played it a lot recently. That could be it.
And look at the harassment that Hani's already doing on this tower. I mean, he just constantly makes sure that that poison was up there. And the tower already down to half HP. FC will be getting their illusion rune, so that's nice for him. He might be able to get a rotation with that. Also now having traps as well as face boots. Still no first blood on the boards. They did try, MUFC did try to go for the Darkseer earlier on, but Winter wasn't arranged for the disruption in time, so that was not a kill after all. So 6 minutes in, 6.5 minutes in even. Only thing that happened really was a tower going down on the bottom lane. Other than that, everybody's still happily farming.
And something interesting to note with the boot choice on TA, especially when you're dire. If you go treads, it's a lot easier for you to get like even solo Roshans or +1 Roshan kills. When you go phase boots, it's primarily for chasing. They have a lot of disable, and he's still choosing to go for phase boots for the chase. And I guess phase are better in lane as well.
Yeah, pretty strong. He's getting some support, so 1 disruption maybe. Now they can't get it. They can't get it. A lot of rotations coming off from MUFC. They're level 4 and level 4, so that's nice for them. In the meantime, we've got a level 5 Vengeful Spirit and level 5, almost 6 Chen. So Fnatic is getting ahead there on their supports, purely because MUFC's rotations have not been successful.
Yep, and they might try to do here what they did to Navi earlier, where they just sit up on the hill and wait for Hani to come up for CS. He gets trapped, and then they initiate on him. But there's a sentry from No Tail, and that's not going to happen.
Nope.
They see the lane ward. They know that the supports were just here, and No Tail's going to kill that sentry as well.
Yeah, and that's the Chen coming around to the mid lane as well. I mean, hanging around No Tail. Of course,
Meanwhile,
Trixie
bottom
also
tower.
That's gonna be no TP just yet for Batrider. He does not have a TP on him. He is making his way over here, flying. But that's the only thing that he can do right now. And he won't be... Well, he will be in time to save the tower, but the tower still... Next push that's gonna come out will be killing it off. Maybe
They
even
got
Era doesn't want to back off.
super low
but-
right now.
Yeah.
They're not. He's not gonna get into the 9 range. He's gonna back off. He already was anyway. And another wave's coming in. It's definitely gonna get to the 9 range. They have to commit now. There's still 15 seconds on glyph cooldown for MUFC.
Yeah, they're gonna commit to this.
Chance
They have 4
here,
people
and that's
here.
the tower.
Yeah, 2 towers down.
Good rotation from No-Tail and Hani to 100% secure that tower kill. And that's 2 for 0 in towers. So good start for Fnatic here. Trixie, because Hani rotated out, he rotated into mid, and now he's gonna get towards level 5. Trixie's being really crafty and trying to find ways to get any experience he can. And he's obviously behind because of the fact that there's a Chen that took up the jungle.
Yeah, nice trap placement.
Fly and
here
Era
from CA.
being, Fly and Era both spotted by that trap, but DK ult is up, so they're gonna use that to take this mid tier 1 as well.
That's already 3 towers dead. 9 minutes
That
in.
is just, yeah, they're just balling up and taking buildings, and MUC's response is to do nothing but farm.
I mean, there is a mechanism and a hand of God up on Chen. So why should they back off if MUFC does not want to fight? Fine, we'll take their towers.
Yep. And Era's working into a quick link into this game because there's a Bat Rider. Smart choice there. Bat Rider's gonna try to fly in and get a lasso.
Yeah, gets Era. Is there enough damage is the question. Light Strike Ray coming in. Era is gonna be the first blood picked up by Huntress player. In comes the Magic Missile up on FC. They may be trying to take down a Vengeful Spear. Disruption is gonna still be there. And Hani is gonna be the one that they're gonna go for. Still got the kill with the Iron Shell that he has on him though. Up on the Slardar. And a nice swap coming in. Stun up on TFG. TFG dies 3 dead on the side of MUFC. 3 for 2 so far. Nice Light Strike Array coming up from Ling. And Era not able to do anything anymore. And actually the bug. No, the bug doesn't kill off Winter. But Fnatic is just gonna continue going for this. They actually bought back Era and he time-lapsed back to, or he did time-lapse back, didn't he? Or did he just TP?
I am not sure actually. I'm gonna assume it was a TP. Because he got back and he was full HP. No-Tail was unfortunately late on that Hand of God to save Era. Era did go down for the first blood. It was a nice job from MFC of bursting him all at once. No-Tail could have also 100% saved Hani there, but he was microing his creeps and looking to get kills with Test of Faith, and just completely forgot to use his mech earlier on in that fight.
Ouch.
But regardless, that's 3 for 2 in Fnatic's favor, and they're up 4 to 0 in towers.
Yeah.
So we look at this gold graph. Huge advantage already. 6,500 gold in favor of Fnatic at 11 minutes in. That is massive.
And I mean,
look at experience. They're up in experience too, despite grouping up and taking towers.
I mean, the first blood still got taken by MUFC, but at this point, that's not what matters anymore. I mean,
this is the greediest Roshan attempt of all time.
On the Radiant side at 11 minutes in.
Against a Bat Rider and a TA. There's TA traps in the pit. You have to know about that. You have to place a sentry to kill those. Bat Rider can always Firefly to get vision.
Yeah. Well, Roshan is already down to half HP though. Light Strike Array up on 2, just harassment. Surge up for Trixie's not going to be doing anything.
Yep. Constantly scouting with poison now that Firefly's on cooldown.
There's amplified damage, more vision coming out for MUFC.
And with Roche this low, Fnatic can't just back out now. Because if they do, all of a sudden MUFC gets free Roshan that they can kill real quick. In terms of item choice, Slaughter with his free farm decided to go for a drum. Tank up a little bit.
Yeah, oh, he gets a Dragon Tail. He needs that tankability right now. Test of Faith doing a lot of damage. He crushes and runs. In the meantime, Bat Rider not really finding an opening for him. This is just MUFC backing off. On the other side, someone else is backing off. FC on the other side of the map. Fly looking for a swap.
Not in range.
No, nice trap slowing for on Fly. That should be a Roshan though for Fnatic. Or is it?
They're gonna try to contest, but Firefly is on cooldown. There's no mana at all on Bat Rider. The Huntrash player Scrutinized brought himself in a salve to try to get his HP up, or got salve by one of the supports, one or the other. But it's still not enough.
Yeah, he actually got swapped. Crush is still there. Maximum range Crush actually. Test of Faith still doing quite some damage. Roshan's still not dead though. Dragon Tail comes in, up on the Lina. Ling in some trouble, but he's able to run himself out. Era chasing down Ling. Should be able to get a kill here if he continues chasing. In the meantime, FC gets picked off by the Weaver first. What? How did that happen?
He got stunned by a Centaur and then just kind of died. He ran in by himself and overextended, died. Roshan kill for Fnatic, so that's another objective they've completed.
Yeah.
Now they're... Oh, Hani with a haste rune. Goodbye, scrutinized.
And there he
Purge
goes.
is nice, but it's not gonna save him. He did get rid of the haste rune though, at least.
But this is Fnatic. I mean, they haven't even touched the top lane just yet. They could either try to go for that one next to just, you know, why not take down the towers, take down an extra free kill, a free goal, and then just go high ground. I mean, what's stopping them?
They're definitely gonna go. There's a smoke up to try and catch someone first.
Oh.
Which, hey, look at Spat Rider. He wants to finish his blink and he's gonna die.
Swap, stun one, not even the second stun needed. That's gonna be Venge with the kill. Solid. Venge, by the way, 1300 gold for Fnatic. It's a shame that we only get the cast 1 or 2 games off Fnatic, I believe.
Yeah, Fnatic is playing this super aggressive in-your-face pressure style, similar to what Na'Vi plays, except Navi's more focused on getting kills, while Fnatic's more focused on getting objectives on the map.
Yeah.
And Mufc just wasn't ready for this style at all.
But this is very different from all the other games that we've seen today.
Yeah.
Seen yesterday, most importantly, because of course today we had Na'Vi earlier creating some action as well. And Mufc was able to deal with that in game 1.
A lot of teams are trying to play calculated Dota, and just passive calculated Dota. Fnatic's playing aggressively calculated Dota, and they're not really making too many mistakes. There was that slight mistake of the mismech not saving Hani earlier, or not even missed, just not used. But that was the only mistake that I've seen them make this game. They're playing overall really solid, and yeah, the massive lead so far this game.
Yep. I mean, gold graph, we are only 16 or 50 minutes in. We're already up to almost 11k gold in favor of Fnatic. Experience going towards the 7k. And at this point, Mufc, they've got this mid-game aggression lineup with FCFC supposed to be a bit of a semi-carry here. He's still building towards drums, but just very far behind. He's actually, I mean, with all these towers down for Fnatic, everybody Fnatic is so farmed as well. Their Slardar needs a lot more farm. He does have drums already. We have got Bat Rider who still needs his Blink Dagger. And actually, this is Mufc farming in the Radiant jungle because it's the safest place for them to be right now.
And look at Bat Riders for Mufc, get the latest blinks of any Bat Riders that I've seen. It's 16 minutes in now, or almost 16 minutes. He still doesn't have his blink up. After this Firefly, he's still not going to have it. And that's going to be because of indecisiveness. It's like, hey, I'm Bat Rider, I'm the quote-unquote offlaner that's jungling. I kind of want to defend my tier 2, so I'm going to go over there instead of farming my blink, and then I'm not going to defend it anyway, so I'm going to waste time. And then I'm going to go run over here and try to do something, and I'm going to waste more time. I run over there and waste time, and all of a sudden your blink, instead of being at around 9 minutes from a jungle bat at the latest, you're looking at like an 18-minute blink dagger, and that's not acceptable for a Bat Rider.
18 minutes if he's lucky, because he's going to get forced back into his base. His jungle is still going to be a place where he's going to attempt to farm, but he has to be really careful, because there's wards everywhere from Fnatic. If they find that Bat Rider and are able to kill them off, they're not going to have any real punishment for going high ground. But they don't find the Bat Rider for now. Bat Rider does get forced back, of course.
And he doesn't even get the creep kills that he was trying to get to close in on his blink dagger. I can't stress enough the importance of getting that quick blink on Bat. His supports didn't help stack for him in the jungle really, and he didn't focus on just getting that blink up, so now it's super late, and that's a huge mistake. Bat Riders with late blinks are not very scary.
Not at all. I mean, he is the first pick, first ban material for a lot of teams still.
Yep.
For almost every team. I mean, this was a first pick Bat Rider. We've seen Bat Rider picked up twice by Mufc, I think, in the tournament, in total. Am I right in that?
3 times.
For Mufc only, right?
Yeah.
Well, and they've lost all 3 games, so.
Oh, well. They haven't lost this game yet, but it's looking like it.
Oh, yeah. Correct. Wow.
Fnatic has... Fnatic right now has, you know, a casual 13k gold lead in 17 minutes. You know, the bat did finally pick up his blink though. That's good for him. Maybe they can find some pickoffs with this.
Yeah, they need to. They really
He's gonna use Firefly defensively to burn down the creep wave, pull some creep aggro off the tower. But he's not looking to initiate because he really can't.
Because the moment that he blinks in on someone and tries to fly away, there's gonna be something to stop him. So either there's gonna be Hani with a Dragon Tail coming in,
Or there's going to be a swap from Venge on the
Yep.
person that he's pulling.
There's so
It's
many
just
things.
not-
Or Magic Missile even. Just
Chen is going to heal or send the target home that he's lassoing. You know.
Yeah, and this is
Yep.
already Fnatic bashing on the tier 3. Lincoln's for Era blocks the amplified damage. Tower already down to half HP.
Even with his Lincoln's on cooldown, he's not afraid of a bat lasso right now. He's still just beating on this tower.
Yeah, he has an
He's
Aegis
got
steal
the
as well.
And
And I mean, MUFC, they look to try and take down a tier 1 tower top. They might be able to get it. Actually, FC will be able to get that with a double damage rune. So that's going to be some extra gold. Blink lasso, and that's a swap. Never mind. In comes the stun. Slardar toe. That's going to be Slardar and bat down. FC, he just TP'd himself in here. His refraction already off. And he has to run himself out of there. Era, with the help of that Iron Shell, gets himself a double kill. Killing off the Lina. That's going to be Rax. And a Fnatic, they were just going to rotate to try and take down the top lane as well. Hani already hitting up on the tier 3 tower that was already down to half HP to begin with.
And
And then you
that
see
fight,
they can't do anything.
yeah, and that fight shows you the problem with Slardar. If you don't have a blink or a BKB on him, you just cannot initiate because you get melted down while you have sprint active.
Yeah. And that's going
Take
to
some
be
bonus. You have 2 sets of racks at 19 minutes. This is pretty much game here. I don't want to call it before it's over,
well,
but
swap into a stun. Batright already dead. That's going to be the second lane of Rex down.
That
Fnatic, they
wasn't just
show
a-
no intent of leaving enemy's base.
that wasn't just a swap into a stun. That was a good play from Ari. He had the Shikuchi right on top of where Fly was, so the blink would be disabled as the swap happened. So the back can even blink out if you
Well,
wanted to.
I think this is one of the fastest games we've had so far. 20
Yeah,
minutes
20
CG.
minutes. Insane game from Fnatic, and I liked MUC's lineup. Their execution was great. I liked the idea behind their lineup. Their execution was lacking once again, and they dropped to 0-9 while Fnatic is up to 7-2 now.
Yeah, let's see if MUFC can get themselves a win in the next game. I keep saying that rather than Fnatic getting a win because I really hope for MUFC that they are at least... I mean, even as you said, I mean, it won't make a difference for the group stages. They will be in the bottom 4. But getting a win is so needed for morale, I think. It's just...
At this point, it definitely is.
yeah. We're gonna see it though. Fnatic vs MUFC coming up soon, so stick around.